Howdy guys, it's time to take a look at another Mechatro kit here, and this is one of the most recent releases from the Mechatro line. First of all, just take a look at this freaking box art. Come on, I mean, can you get any better box art than what you get on these Hasegawa Mechatro kits? Even the Kotobukiya mashup one wasn't this same style, but it was still great box art. The Mechatro kits all have great box art, so it's always great to see. This is fantastic. This is the 120 scale version of the loader arms. What is it actually called here? Power Arms, that's what it is, sorry. So yeah, the Power Arms version of the Mechatro has existed in a couple different color versions of the kit in 135th scale, where it's the 2-pack of 135th scale ones, but this is in the larger 120 scale, where you only get one model in the box, but it's in the larger scale, like the one we took a look at, which was the collaboration Kotobukiya and Hasegawa one with the frame arms hand scale girl Go-Rai. This is going to be the same scale as that, except for it's got the different arms on it, so it's got the big power arms, which are very cool. So this one also comes with some water slides, which is great. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and take a look around the box art here in greater detail. First of all, just want to give you guys another look at the front of the box, just so you guys can take that all in. It looks fantastic. I love the artwork on these. It's so good. Here on the end of the box there, you can see just a little profile illustration there of the little man and little Japanese there, Mikan Daifuku, and it's Hasegawa kits, limited edition. I think a lot of the boxes say limited edition. I don't know exactly how they're limited edition or what makes them limited edition. I don't know if this is a version of this kit that is limited edition. As far as I know, it's not, but anyway, just got the 20 Mechatro WeGo logo on there. Number 4, this is the 4th 120 scale Mechatro kit. Interestingly, on the opposite end of the box, it shows that in English with Power Arm and Orange Mochi there, so that's the title. They always have like a color title for this one, for these, and this one's Orange Mochi. On the side of the box here, you can see it's easy assembly. Of course, it just goes together. It's a snap kit. You don't need glue for anything necessarily, although some parts you might want to glue, but you don't need it actually. So the body hatches open. We've got the little character figure. I wish we would have got a different character figure with this one, but you just get that same one. It's in 120 scale though, so there's lots and lots of different 120 scale figures that you can get if you wanted something different to go with this. And it's just showing a little bit of the articulation of the arms there, and then that awesome waterside decal sheet we've got included in here. So that is really cool to have that included. You got a lot of really nice markings on there, it looks like. And then just some stats on the overall model height, model width, the number of parts, 153 parts in there. So just to give you an idea about that. And then on the opposite side of the box, just a little preview of some different kits in the line, so different versions of the 120 scale, the blue and the orange version, and then 135th scale sets of the black and white versions, and 135th scale versions there of the Mechatro Chunk. Got that set, and I need to get around to reviewing that one for you guys as well, so we can take a look at the Chunk version. And then the Mechatro Mate, the little guys. I don't really like the design of those little ones, but those are also available. You can get those as well. So let's just hurry up and get this thing open. See what we got in here. We've got just 2 bags of runners, a small one and a big one. So we got lots of runners packed into those bags there. And then the water slide sheet is actually slightly larger than I was expecting, and it looks amazing. So you got the Orange Mochi Mechatro logo there, the Chubu logos, and all these caution stripes you've got in white and black, or also yellow and black. So you've got some options there. Some smaller markings over here, some kanji markings there, some numbers down across the bottom in case you want to put some numbers on it. So really nice waterside decal sheet included with this. And then our construction manual here, which has the same box art once again on the front of the manual, which is awesome to see. That's so cool. And so this is something that, I mean, while it doesn't have the logo or like the title on the bottom of the box, too, if you want to like keep your boxes for something else, but you wanted to have like a version of the box art to put on your wall, you got it here on the manual. Just like snip this out, put it in a frame or whatever you might want to do with that, or just hang it up on the wall as it is. It makes some awesome artwork for some decoration. So on the inside of here, you've got some nice big color reference images there to see where to place the decals. It's just like suggestions. A lot of these like marking decals and things could be totally up to you where you might want to place those. And just a color guide where all the colors are again technically supposed to be, but again it's just kind of up to you. And then over on this page we do have a parts list showing the layout of those and also the layout of the decals here, and then it just gets on into the construction, starting with the arms. So the most important part first, arms, and then the legs, and then the body, and kind of finishing everything up, and then just like the character figure and how to move stuff around and everything. And just look at how cute this is down here. It's got the congratulations, what to do next down there at the bottom. It's so cool. I love Hasegawa and I love their line of Mechatro kits just for this unique cuteness that they have to like the box art and things like this in the manual. You got level 1 Mechatro Mate, level 2 Mechatro WeGo 1/35 scale, level 3 Mechatro Chunk. So just some kind of cool, funny stuff like that. But anyways, first up we got some polycaps here, PC14 in gray. And then we've got our 120 scale little kid figure here for operating the Mechatro. Then runner A here is in a nice kind of, it looks like slightly pearlescent, although I'm not sure if it really is or if that's just kind of the shiny plastic, but this is in a kind of off-white color. And the same color here for runner B as well, some more parts for the arms and the legs. Runner C is in this really nice turquoise blue color for some parts for the vents, the fingertips, a couple other little detailed parts on there. Runner D here for kind of more mechanical parts of the interior of this is in this really light bluish gray color. And the same color there for runner E as well, just parts for the inside of the arms and the legs. And then runner F also is in the same color and it's just parts for inside the arms and legs, detailed parts, joint parts, stuff like that. And then runner G here is in a straight white color for some parts for like the bottom of the feet and the parts of the back, but I don't think we're going to be using those parts for the bottom of the feet. I think you can, but we have alternate feet with this kit. Runner J here is in a nice molded silver kind of color for like the cap on the top of the head, the part around the eyes, and these kind of joint caps that go over on the sides of the arms and legs. And then runner K is our clear parts for the lenses in the eyes and kind of the back tail lights. Runner L here in bright orange is some parts for the arms and new parts for the feet as well. We've got 2 of this L runner. Runner N is in a light tannish gray kind of color here for some more parts for the new arms as well. We got 2 of this N runner. And lastly, runner Q here for some new parts there for the feet, as you can see. So as always, the kit looks adorable. Can't wait to get it all built up. And just a reminder to you guys, if you want to check out the link to USA Gundam Store down below, we've got some of these Hasegawa Mechatro WeGo kits there. You can save 10% off everything there on the site using my coupon code ZakuAurelius10, which is down there in the video description as well. So make sure you check that out. Let me get this guy all built up and I'll see you guys in just a minute. So here is what he's gonna look like, very cute, and again, not really all that different from just the standard version. The body, arms, and legs are all almost mostly exactly the same. Obviously, the only biggest difference is gonna be there with the forearms. You just have the whole new attachment part added on there. They kind of highlighted all of the new parts in this kit in bright orange, so it's very easy to tell what's new with this. Those parts there on the feet, the extra bulk added to the feet, I think is also pretty cool. It's a good look for this. Having those big bulky arms and the tiny little feet, I guess, might have looked a bit strange, but I think just the design of it already kind of looks a bit strange, so I don't know if it really would have looked too out of place, but definitely the larger feet add to the cool look of the power arms there as well. So let's take a closer look at this and see what's most interesting about it, shall we? But first, just real quick for reference, here it is compared with your average size Gundam HD kit, so you can tell it's right about the same height as a standard 1/44 scale Gundam. And then there it is with the Kotobukiya collaboration Go-Rai set there with the Mechatro 20 scale in brown. And yeah, I mean, they look pretty cool. Aside from the color and arms, another big noticeable difference is just going to be those chrome parts for the circle bits around the eyes and around the joints and stuff, rather than on this version them being in that molded silver, which I think looks fine for this, but this one I think does also look cool in chrome. So I mean, they both look good, but if you wanted them one way or the other, and you're not painting the kit, of course, you could just swap them if you have both the kits, of course. I mean, they're exactly the same. And so you don't really have any accessories with the kit per se, other than like the 120 scale figure of like the boy operator, but just a few things here that I left out for the time being. You have the clear parts there for in the eyes, and you've got extras of those. You only need 2, obviously, but you've got 4, so you've got extras in case you need. You also have extras of the clear parts for the tail lights around here on the back as well if you need. And then also among the extra parts is everything you need to make just the regular, normal, standard pincer claw arms, hands if you wanted to, forearms if you wanted to make like one of just like the claw hand and one of the power arm hand. You could make that, you can mix and match, or you know, just give these to another kit, or just use the claw hands if you want, or not use them with this kit, use these with something else. So you have those parts though if you want to do something with that. And just to go over the articulation here, focusing on just the new parts, these arms will bend at about 90 degrees there. This handle on the back will move up and down, and that's so that if you have multiples of this kit, they can grab onto each other. I don't really know what that does. It's just kind of a thing that you can do with them. The claw, you can stand them like in a row, grabbing onto each other's handles for, I guess, more added power. But anyways, just got the handle on the back there. And then also interesting to note on the back of the arm here, a 3mm hard point. So if you wanted to plug some sort of like Kotobukiya MSG option parts or something like that, missile pod or something, I don't know, you could plug something there onto the back side or the underside of the arm. And then the hand, the claw hand here will rotate, and it's also on a joint that's able to bend a little bit forward and back like that. Each claw can move on its own, so you can open those out to maximum width of just like that, 90 degrees, or close them up. And you can actually close them up a little bit more than 90 degrees, slightly like that, but it does look a bit odd. I think it's best to just kind of close them up so that they're straight lined up like so. Otherwise, the arm is just attached to the body via a ball joint up top, so you can just kind of move that around as such. The same thing with the leg, it's attached via a ball joint. You've got a seam line here, a seam line here. The knee is going to give you like almost 90 degrees there, and the foot is also just on a ball joint here. This hatch in the top will open up like that, so you can open up that, or you can open up the whole top of the head like so, and then your pilot figure ideally could be up inside of there. And you can open up this whole front part like that, and then again the pilot figure will be standing in there holding on to these, and this can also drop down like that for just having this sort of like as the way for the pilot or operator or whatever to get into there. And then that folds back up into there, slots into place at the bottom, and close that all up like so. So pretty cool. So I mean, as it is, with it not having any other real accessories except for like a kind of the option of changing the parts on the arms, there's not really a whole lot that you can do with it. I mean, it does have a little bit of articulation, but again, I mean, it's basically just a potato with some kind of small little dinky arms and legs stuck on the side of it. But that said, I think it's very wide open to customization. I mean, online I've seen tons of cool customs of these already, and you know, I think they're very easy and fun to customize just with some custom color schemes on them, or like I said, you can add different parts to these, adding some different guns or missile launchers or other different tools or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be weapons. These are not really meant to be weapons in the Mechatro WeGo universe. They're meant to just be utilized like for just normal everyday use for things. So, there's lots of ways that you could get creative with these, and I think that's kind of the most fun thing about them. I think if you're just wanting this to be like, if you're expecting to be like an HD Gundam kit comparable to that, where you've got a sword and shield and beam rifle and these different accessories, and you can do all sorts of different poses and stuff, it's not that. That's not what these kits are, but they are something fun and unique and really interesting to build, I think. So I enjoy them a lot. Let me know what you guys think of the Mechatro WeGo kits down below. Do you think they're cool, interesting? Do you have any? Are you interested in getting some? If you don't have any, just interested to know your guys' thoughts about the line. I don't see a lot of Western people building them too often. I see a lot of stuff mostly out of Japan, but as always, guys, thank you so much for the support, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that's greatly appreciated. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.